What's up with y'all, man? I'd like to welcome y'all either here or back, whatever you want to call it, because I gave a little introduction yesterday. So if you missed it, you know what I'm saying? It's my little podcast I got going on. You know what I'm saying? If you know me, they call me Black. I mean, so if you know me, you know me. So if not, we're going to get to know each other now. You know what I'm saying? As long as you enjoy my situation and we know what's going on. But anyway, this is my podcast I got going on. I was explaining all that yesterday. You can go check out the video or whatever. But basically what I'm going to do with this podcast is that I'm going to be just talking about like a little bit of everything. You know what I mean? A little bit of this, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be real like turned up. You know what I mean? Not too much, but it's going to be turned up because I'm not going to just give you the basic answers you want to hear or whatever's going to satisfy your ears. Like, that's not what's going to happen here. So I'm just letting that be known from the rip. So if you know that ain't something you can manage mentally because you going through whatever, then don't even partake in none of this. But anyway, yeah, that's what this joint going to be about, man. I'm just going to be talking about different stuff. I'm going to put my spin on it. And like, let me just tell y'all from the rip, anything that I talk about and I put my opinion on is just my opinion. It ain't nothing you got to rock with. It ain't nothing you got to live by. It ain't nothing you got to pray to. It's my opinion. You want to think what you want to think. I'm going to think what I want to think. So let's get, well, we got that out the way. We got that, push that to the side. We got that out the way. So now, like I said, what I need y'all to do too, man, like I need y'all to support your boy. You know what I'm saying? Hold me down. Let me know y'all enjoying this content. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can hit the like, subscribe, the bell joint, you know what I'm saying? Up in the little description thingy. Y'all know how to do it, man. Y'all been on YouTube long enough. Y'all know what's going on out here. But hit that button, you feel me? So what I'm going to be doing, like I said, I'm going to be going through topics, whatever, whether it's funny, sad, emotional, whatever. We're going to talk about it. You know what I'm talking about? But as I said, if I didn't say it before, the name of this podcast is called In Between Two Lines. Why? Because if you're paying attention to my background, I'm in between what? Two lines. You feel me? Pay attention. But look, I decided like for my first joint, I want to just talk about something kind of serious. You know what I mean? It's going on in the world, so we can't ignore it like it's not. But the thing I want to discuss and go over today and give my little insight on is like mental illness. That's my thing for the day, mental illness. And why I say that is because, you know, I'm from Philly. I can't speak from nobody else city, nobody else state. I can only speak from Philly and wherever else that I was from before all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's mental illness in all these places. You know what I mean? And just me traveling in Philly, traveling around on public transportations, whatever, where I'm at, I see a lot of stuff. I bump into a lot of people. I hear a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like a lot of the stuff I see, I hear, and just like that I actually try to pay attention to. You know what I mean? You know, like if you see something, you like, that ain't my business, but let me just still stare and pay attention anyway. You know what I mean? Them type of situation. But I see it all the time, and I'm like, it got to be something, man. Why everybody is just like so out of the loop. You know what I'm saying? And when I mean like out of the loop, I don't mean like people that's out there worrying about the new iPhone that's out or the new fashion that's out or whatever whoop-de-whoop is doing on TV or so-and-so doing whatever. We ain't talking about none of that. We talking about like the real world, the world where you sleep, wake up, maintain, get your body together, get your health together, make sure your mental is together. You know, the real world, you know, the world we used to live in back then before all this universe came in here. Whatever we at now, this metaverse, whatever, before that came in, I'm talking about that world. You know what I'm saying? So as I'm saying is like, as I'm out there traveling in this world, I see like a lot of people, I bump into a lot of people, I talk to a lot of people because a lot of people that got like, I don't want to keep saying mental illness because it's like some people like they can control it, but they choose not to control it. You know what I mean? And the illness is something that once you got it, you got it. You know what I'm saying? So I say that to say a lot of people that come talk to me, you know what I mean? I can be just like, you know, I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to blah, blah, blah. Don't talk to me. I could be one of them people, but I'm not one of them people because everybody need to get something off their chest, man. Everybody need to get something off. I don't care if it's like you want to tell somebody about some success you just got, whether it's tell somebody about your bad day, whether you want to tell somebody about you having a baby. Somebody just always want to talk to somebody. And like I said, I'm not that type of person to put no deaf ear to people that want to talk, because you never know who you going to help in that situation. That person might be wanting to commit suicide that day, and just them talking to you help them folks. You know what I'm saying? So that's just the little things you got to pay mind to, because like I said, that's the things that we used to do in the old world. You know what I'm saying? So my thing on mental illness, though, is like with mental illness, how I look at it, again, my point of view, is like, I think with a lot of these people is like mental, how is it? Like, I'm going to say like mental scarring from like their childhood. You know what I'm saying? And what I mean from like their childhood, or even, I mean, they teenage years, whatever. It's in a growing of their life where something traumatic happened that really like put their brain to another level. It put their brain like off the scale a little bit, if you know what I mean. Right? So what I'm noticing is like with a lot of people is just that a lot of them have a lot of childhood trauma. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Childhood trauma. And the childhood trauma might not even be somebody getting beat on. Might not be somebody getting, you know, something sexually done to them. It might not even be that. The trauma can be as a child is that it's attention that you needed and it wasn't there. Love that you wanted and it wasn't there. All you got in replacement of the love was materialistic things like toys and, you know, things that never really mattered for real. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of that, with a lot of people dealing with the stress they're dealing with as adults, you know what I mean? Like from that childhood trauma, you didn't really get a chance to heal yourself. You know what I mean? And then now it's like from that childhood trauma, you just jumped right into adulthood. You know what I mean? So it's like, I never healed from that, but now I'm in adulthood. Now I got to worry about bills. If I have children living, you know what I mean? On top of you trying to do this, you got to still understand this mental problem that you have with this childhood trauma, because this is not going to go anywhere. No matter what you do over here, this ain't never going over there. This the foundation, because this mostly hold people down right here, this foundation. But once you get to becoming like understanding what this is, like this problem right here, once you get that under control, you can start making this life better. Y'all know what I mean? If y'all following me, you know what I'm saying? You can start making this life better, because without this one being better, this one ain't gonna get better. So you can try to block this one out, but it's gonna mess all this up. Like one thing I always tell people though, and is take it with a grain of salt. No matter what you do, no matter who you want to portray to be out here, no matter what you want to say to people, no matter what you want to do to people, whether it's good, bad, whatever, you can't cheat life. You can lie to tons of people out here. You can lie to anybody in the world. You can't lie to life, because life is what it is. It's already written out already. All you doing is just walking these steps and trying to figure out what's been written for you. And a lot of people don't get to understand that, because it's a lot of these things distracting us in the world. You know what I mean? So back to what I was saying with like the childhood trauma, a lot of females and males go through a lot of childhood trauma. Now, for example, I'm just going to only speak of people I know. I'm not going to drop no names. That's like weird stuff. I'm not doing none of that. But from people I know, from the childhood trauma that I'm not even going to say that they talk about, but you can, if you really listen to people, you can tell what they talking about. If you really, what the fuck, yo? My bad. I got cut off real quick. Camera's acting kind of crazy. Told y'all I'm new to this, so I ain't really got it down pat. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working out the kinks. You feel me? But like what I said when I last left off on the other joint. Now with the mental illness thing, like I wanted to say, I'm only going to speak on like people that I know or people that I came in contact with. You know what I'm saying? So from this childhood trauma, it can really like lean on a person's life as an adult, you know, because like I said before, if you don't ever get over that hump, you can't really move forward for real, because that joint gonna always be there, because that's a trauma that you done been through, that your brain wasn't really ready to handle And it's like that certain thing is just like now stuck in your head for like whoever knows how many years you've been going through it until you figure out how to get through it. If you follow me, you know what I'm saying? So that's my take on like the mental health thing on that side. Now on this side, if you want to take it to another level, for my people out there that'll go for the spiritual level of the things, you know what I'm saying? You can add that in it too. You know what I mean? A lot of these people are going through these mental health issues because it's a lot of demons that they got that they've been dealing with in their life. You know what I mean? And what I mean by demons, it could be anything from like an addiction, you know what I mean? Or just your way of life that you chose to live that you know it wasn't right, but you like, I'm just going to do it anyway because it ain't no repercussions coming behind it. You know what I mean? And then after a while, when life goes on, those demons catch up to you after a while and you're going to have to deal with that. And those demons going to come with a lot of nonsense in your life, a lot of death in your life, a lot of sicknesses, just everything opposite of good. You know what I mean? And, you know, some people just be like, oh, well, you know, that's just bad luck and this and this. Yeah, you can look at it from that way also. You know what I mean? That's also a cool way to look at things. But also is the things you do in the past or whatever you want to call it, the past, in the dark, whatever way you want to wrap it up in the ribbon, you're going to have to always answer for it, no matter what. Whether you have to physically answer somebody, approach them, or you have to physically admit it to a group of people or whatever the situation is. Either way you look at it is going to be brought to the light after a while because you're not going to be able to, like I was saying before, you can't run from life. You know what I mean? You can talk who you want to talk to. You can finesse who you want to finesse, but you can't finesse life, man. You can't finesse life. I'm thinking people is forgetting that, man. People is so stuck in their own self so much, they think that they can get over on life. You can't get over on life. This thing is already written, man. You know what I mean? So, like I was saying with the mental health issue thing, you can either look at it from either way. You know what I mean? Like I said, the childhood trauma thing or the spiritual level. You know what I mean? And for the spiritual level people, they more so understand in their point of view what's going on. You know what I mean? They know that when you bring certain things into your life, they tend to get certain things attached to you. You know what I mean? Attached to your spirit. Let me just say it like that because, you know, sometimes when you word things, it sounds like all fairy tale. That's why people don't ever want to believe much of things. So what I mean by is like your spirit, your soul, your aura, you know what I mean? Things like that. There are things out here in this world that will attach onto that. And more than likely, those things that attach on nowadays is bad things. Now, you got some people that's still out here with the righteous mind, the righteous way, but more than likely is these people that's getting dragged down by the bad things. You know what I mean? But all in all, I think with that too, is the same thing. You got to go answer back from whatever you did back then and just get right now. Because you ain't going to get around that. Like, you ain't going to get around it. It's going to be there. It's going to happen. So you can't get around it. And there's no need to wonder and be mad at the world and be like, oh, my life ain't going good. And this to this and this and this and the third. There's no need for you blaming the world. The world ain't got nothing to do with this. The world ain't do it. We all get chances. We all get opportunities. It's all about what we do when we get them. And just like some of us, ungratefully, when we get chances and opportunities, we take it for granted. We just look at it like, well, you know, I'm worth this. I deserve this. I think I should have this. You know what I mean? But not looking at it like that's the blessing that you got. You know what I mean? Most people don't want to look at it like that because people are like real big-headed now. You know what I mean? But that's my little take on like this mental health thing. You know what I mean? Mental health issues, whatever. Y'all willing to have your comments, whatever, about it. But this, like I said again from the beginning, it's just my point of view. You know what I'm saying? It's just what I think about these things. You feel me? But that's what I wanted to touch on, man. You know what I'm saying? This was just the first episode right here. We're going to have more to come. I'm gonna have like I'm thinking I'm gonna bring on some people on this joint. You feel me? I'm gonna have like I'm gonna have my mans on here with me too. But you know what I mean? That's later on down the line. We about to work that out. You feel me? But either way, we gonna have this thing going. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have it popping. I just need y'all to hold your boy down, man. Rock with me. Let's take this ride together, man. Let's go up to the top. And let's all live together and love, man, because that's all it's about. Live together, love, and listen to good music, man. Them 3 L's, man. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, I'm about to sign off on y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for coming and tapping in. Don't forget, yo, hit that like and subscribe and that follow, John, man. And get up with me. Hit that bell, John, too, so you know, like, when I drop a vid, you be right on that, John. You right on top. And y'all can leave some comments down there, because I'm going to get back at the comments, you know what I'm saying? And I know some people going to say what they got to say. Come with all your comments. Like, I ain't sensitive on none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's the internet. It's social media. That's what we're going to use this as. We're not going to try to put too much into this. We're not going to try to do all that. We're not going to do all this. This ain't that ain't this. You feel me? We're going to keep it simple. You know what I mean? So, I'm about to sign off on y'all, man. Y'all good. I hope y'all stay good. Y'all live good, eat good, drink good, whatever you do, man. Just do that, John, with a clear mind, man. You know what I'm saying? Just another episode of In Between Two Lines. It's your boy Black, man. Signing out. Get up with me, man.